4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. It's only like you know. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you know.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Down. McDonald, oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. McDonald taking a shot. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
McDonald's
Deebo Samuel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Maher is set to
following the touchdown. Here's Maher to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's is now.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
10 at their own 44-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. On first down, McDonald. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. About 25 yards that time.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
2nd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his target. That's more. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Throwing again here, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Just shy of the goal line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Penny will try to punch it in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going quickly out to the right side. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing is McDonald. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And the 49er.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
4-yard line.
That would give to the big fullback use check. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
San Francisco.
Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Got it.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Wilson.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pick it up. Mike 54.
To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Operating from the gun. McDonald going deep this time for Miller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
42 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This is Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. McDonald. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Now, if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, McDonald. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Play is a turnover on downs.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 54.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Zebra. 20, Mike, 20. Hey, come on up. Here we go, Mike 20. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Here's McDonald to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, McDonald. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He got 29 yards that time. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. From the gun, McDonald toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Pass intended for Scott Miller, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. As time expires in the first half, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Brett Maher.
You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. You better bring it. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Taking it about the 36. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
1st down, 49ers.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the carry, it's Cook. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the 49ers add on to their lead.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Run it. Mike 20. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run.
From the gun, Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 20. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 20.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting.
On the Seahawks' 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's McDonald. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 35, Seahawks nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the safe boy. Tennis make them live. And I run to the bed until we all got them buckets. With our footsteps coming, cause we coming for the job.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Kid 33.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Dalvin Cook.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's McDonald. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good job right there. Man, I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
33.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, McDonald. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Third down. McDonald going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. McDonald sets to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check after 60. After 60. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Switch. Switch. Out, out, out.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, McDonald. His throw caught right around the 6.
McDonald.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers continue to roll. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 42, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Open man is Samuel, complete.
McDonald's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50-yard line.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Ball at him.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
49er first down.
They go play action with McDonald. Going for it all. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Niners 49, Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. Play action. Now Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he finds Penny. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, watch. Foot left. 54. Line 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here's the
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. That is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try again with Cook, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 56, Seahawks 14. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Off play action. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Niners 56.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call